So that's it for the camera and mic setup. We want 2-channel audio. We generally want to see the zebra stripes because that'll identify areas that are too bright, and we also want to see the focus peaking to help us identify what's in focus. Now, the next thing we would go through is probably image quality and size. So let's take a look at this menu here. And for what we're doing, we want it to be in HD. So in record mode, here. These aren't your cameras, they're the school's. As long as you are clearing the memory cards, you should get about an hour, maybe 2, at the highest quality. So I'd recommend actually turning it up to the highest quality. And it's going to give you this warning that says when you set it to you can't record still images at the same time. I am not one to take still images while recording. And down here it identifies the things that it is playable and copyable to. So we could still record to the internal memory, cards, hard drives, Blu-rays, although we can't burn an AVC HD disc, and I don't care about that. So I would say highest quality FX and leave it there. Okay, and then we got to go back in because that's one that kicks us out. And so our next choice is frame rate, and this is probably a popular one that people will manipulate. For the most part, there's no difference between 60p and 60i. It defaults to 60i. We'll talk about what the P and the I mean later. This is not the forum for that, but I would say 60p if you got the chance. 24p is a very popular format, and you note the camera tells you this shoots like film. This is going to be the most commonly used setting. This is generally going to give you double the number of frames and entire frames at that. You can click next here and it tells you what it's going to be compatible with, and in this case at 60p you're losing some compatibility. You cannot create a DVD with 60p image quality, and again I am quite okay with that, so I'm going to hit OK here. And now note that I have 2 hours and 30 minutes of recording quality. This card is empty at HD 60p, which is exactly what I would want. So back into menu, image quality and size. Notice as we turn that on, especially for the 60p, we get far fewer options. We can still switch our quality down to standard definition if we needed to, but camera's capable of recording HD. Even if we output standard def, you probably still want to record HD. Okay. Video mode would let us switch it to widescreen or not, and we want to be in widescreen. When you're doing HD quality, it defaults to that. XV color will allow you to record extra color information. I would definitely say go ahead and turn that on. Whether or not the programs or TVs that we hook this up and display the video on, we still want to record the absolute best quality that we can. And that last setting in there for image size has to do with image quality and size, image size itself. And if you're going to take a photo with this, I would say make it the largest that you can, and be happy with it. Although I would not use these type of cameras for recording still images. I would use a real still camera. Okay, so that's it for the image quality and size menus.